man, Agent 2020, your brother, and you are tuned into Vibes 2020. Now, this is going to be an interesting conversation today. Like I said, we're all things hip hop, so we're going to get off into the conversation. But my guest, owner of
100% Cotton Auto Detail.
Conversation today is going to be multifaceted, so we're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff back and forth. So I want y'all to comment and get involved in the conversation.
This Bizzle Mix, we vibe for 2020. I guess the first thing we need to establish is the different types of hip hop. I guess the difference between a rapper, an MC. Are we gonna keep it there? We gonna break it down even further? Performer?
We can break it all the way down to the nitty gritty. We get caught up and they'll be like, well, who sound better than them? Bar for bar, this and that. But what you gotta understand is different genres when you get into hip hop. Just like you got different genres of music, you got different genres of rap. You have some that are rappers, meaning they can get a pen and pad and write a ridiculous song after hit, but you give them the microphone and say battle, they can't come off the top of their head because that's not their style. Now you got a lyricist. A lyricist is that he's a blacksmith with words. Lyricist is when we talk about the Talib Kweli, Nas, Jigga, he's a wordsmith. Yeah. Black Thought. And I tell people, Biggie said one thing one time in an interview. He said, I love Midwest cats. They said, why? He said, because they not prejudiced. If it's bumping and it's nice, they like it. See, because I can go this deep. I can go from listening to Sons of Man and Killer Priest to 8 Ball and MJG. You know what I'm saying? Because they both are tight.
Right. Just good music.
Good music. It's good music. And see, lyricists, that their words, you may have to go to the dictionary. I'm gonna tell you a cold lyricist that was awesome with his wordplay. Keith Murray.
Yeah.
He the one that made for the T.I.s that come with talking expeditiously and all that. He the one that made it for them. They was doing that then. He was doing that then. Yep. Now everybody looking at T.I. like, oh, he's like a nerd who knows. He's just using proper English.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People don't want their favorites to grow.
Heard that story.
People don't want their favorites to grow.
No.
They want to remember them where their hit was. Whatever song that they love, they want to remember them at that point. And sometimes it gets crazy because they be like, oh, he's whack now. No, he's not. He grew. He's not in the same space.
He's not 19 now. He's 40.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a big difference.
You have to mature with the music as well. The lyrical content, it changes with the maturity level. It changes with the experience. It's just like you were saying, the difference between an MC, a rapper, storyteller, lyricist is how they shape the story.
Exactly.
Are they pulling you in? Just like you said, you can go for, a Talib Kweli, to a Scarface, for instance, which is one of our favorite MCs, you know, because we grew up listening to him.
Yeah.
Now, you know, he was able to tell you the story, and it was just like he was there.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what, you know, we loved about it. That's what brought him in, you know. The Southern artists like 8Ball and MJG, they tell the stories like
storytellers.
They storytellers, you know, they good at doing it.
All music songs are supposed to be a story.
That's right.
A song is supposed to be a story just with music.
Yes, it is.
So when one tried to give them that crutch, oh, but they was no.
If your favorite rapper was whack, whatever song it was, he probably wasn't telling the story. 9 times out of 10, he was just trying to make some words rhyme. He was probably trying to experiment, do something
You
different.
can definitely feel the difference when somebody's into it or somebody's emotionally attached to it.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Because they feel it.
Because they do.
That's what makes a hit. If it can invoke an emotion, if it can make you feel something, yeah, that's how people relate to the song.
That is why Mary J. Blige is so successful. Because almost every album she made when she was in pain. The women even joke like, Mary, we need you to go through something else.
We need you to
make some more good music. But her music was heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? It came out of her heart. I'm going to tell you somebody else. That Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent, he was hungry. He was thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could feel it in every word. He was, you know.
Devil's advocate, what about the artist that ends up in that higher position, is no longer living the life that he was? The inspiration is not the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing about the love.
I love hip hop, but they want to hear hood rap from me. I don't live in the hood no more.
Good.
You know who transitions from that lovely, and he even talked about it. The Notorious Biggs. He talked about it. He said, people ask me why I'm not talking about it. He said, because I don't live that life no more. You know what I mean? He talked about the grind because he was the grind.
Right.
And a lot of cats, like I talk about the streets and hustling and this and that, a lot of their tales are from stuff that they used to do. Right. You know, that's why now we get into reality. Reality and falsehood. This is what we done crossed that bridge. We done slid right on over in there. Okay. And I'm glad we did. Yeah. It's because, to me, this generation, I tell them all the time, that song, they say cut on that song. This is real life. There is no cut.
Get bread, flip that. I've been this way since way back. To the backwoods from zigzags. O's in the case like Tic Tacs. Somebody stop me, no laugh. That's like Stanley Ip gets no mask. Whip got no brakes, so it's all gas. Try to stop my shine, that's a toe tag. Get bread, flip that. I've been this way since way back. To the backwoods from zigzags. O's in the case like Tic Tacs. Somebody stop me, no laugh. That's like Stanley Ip gets no mask. Whip got no brakes, so it's all gas. Try to stop my shine, that's a toe tag. What's up? This Mac. All I really want is a big bag. I don't really care about the riff-raff. Haters gon' hate, that's big fat. I'm addicted to a drug and it's called cash. Getting head in the whip, hope I don't crash. I ain't chasing no bitch, that's a hard pass. Cause they throw it at me in the club and it's all ass. How the hell you gonna see snakes if it's tall grass? Little fish in a big pond make a small splash. We never take a big break with a small stash. Class in session, little nigga, where your hard pass. I'm a vet, see the stripes in a dog tag. Trying to hit the strip by shit to the mall crash. All I do is smell money that I must stash. I ain't gotta knock down shit cause they fall fast.
You talking that man? He's the man. Okay.
Yes, Mag Lauren, Anderson, Indiana.
Yeah.
I think everybody should check him out. Check him out.
Okay.
I'll put his links up. I'll put his links up and we can.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's nice.
Your thing, Mac.
Yeah.
Bro.
He's very nice.
Very talented young man from the A.
Yes,
very
sir.
nice. promoting and snorting, drinking the lean, doing all that. They high out their mind and they'll do anything. Even when they scared, they'll do anything. So then in the morning when they wake up and they done killed somebody, they about to have a stroke because
How
that
do you
wasn't
deal
them.
with that reality?
But that goes back to, they listen to these songs and they get pumped up. And they get pumped up. You know, they have to realize these songs is about the street, but they not in the street. Now these young ones now, you know, rest their souls. These few brothers that passed away, the King Von, all that. Yeah, I never heard of none of them, but till they passed away. But you know, rest, you know, peace to all their souls. You know, and that's why I say is that this generation is so. Hate is the first in their mentality is hate. Now see, if I hate my own self, how can I love you? I can't. So if they hate themselves, they really gonna hate you. And the first moment they can do something to you, they're gonna do that because that hate is consuming them. And see,
popular artists are dying off very, like it's frequent. They're newbies and they're popular artists. They're losing 2 to 3 a year. And I mean, I think that's crazy. To have that kind of money and to be shot down like a regular person.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. These are
because
like.
they will not leave the streets.
Yeah.
What do you think about the corporate backing of gang rappers?
See that part? That's
Like it's like we're actually you gotta be at this point. They are paying them to represent their gang and the label. They are doing at this point. We gotta admit, nobody from the
This
label.
is my first time hearing about this.
Nobody from the labels are saying stop. You can't gang
That's
bang.
true.
You're
See,
under
they
a
are-
$100,000, $500,000 contract. No one from the label is
Well-
saying we can't have you gang banging online.
One thing I have been hearing, they've been taking out life insurance policies on these brothers.
The reason, and another reason why they're not going to say it, because that's what's selling.
Right.
See, that's what's selling right
See,
now.
and the
That's
thing
what's
is, what
selling.
people, and that's the thing is, all it is slavery at a high level now. These boys, like we were talking about earlier, if you a rapper and that's all you doing is rapping, you ain't got no money.